Welcome to Session 3 of our Financial Market Regulatory Practices (FMRP) course. In this session, we'll dive into the important concepts of confidentiality and information sharing in financial markets. These principles are essential to maintaining a credible, transparent, and efficient market environment. As financial market participants, we are often exposed to sensitive information. How we handle that information, ensuring it remains confidential or is disclosed appropriately, plays a critical role in maintaining trust and integrity in the financial system. Let's begin by understanding why confidentiality is so important in financial markets. 1. Overview. The importance of confidentiality and responsible information sharing. In the world of finance, confidentiality isn't just a best practice, it's a legal requirement. Financial institutions, traders, asset managers, brokers, and other market participants all have access to sensitive data. This information, which can include client details, trade data, and market movements, is highly valuable. If mishandled or shared inappropriately, it can lead to market manipulation, loss of client trust, and regulatory violations. To maintain market integrity, financial professionals must be aware of their obligations to protect confidential information. This duty extends to both customer information, such as transaction histories, financial positions, and personal data, and counterparty information, which refers to the details of other market participants or companies involved in a transaction. For example, if a trader has access to a client's position or trade strategy, they are not only responsible for keeping that information private, but also for ensuring it is not used inappropriately to benefit themselves or any other party. 2. Key point: confidentiality and market integrity. Why is this confidentiality so crucial? Simply put, it is essential for market integrity. If market participants could freely share or misuse confidential information, it would undermine the trust that others place in the financial system. Market participants, including banks, brokers, dealers, and even regulators, are legally mandated to maintain the confidentiality of sensitive information. By doing so, they uphold the credibility of the financial market, ensuring that everyone operates on an equal footing. If a participant were to disclose confidential customer or counterparty information without proper authorization, they could face severe consequences, including regulatory action, fines, and reputational damage. More importantly, the public trust in the market would be significantly harmed, which could result in disruption or instability in market operations. In the next slide, we will explore the identification and access to confidential information. In this part, we will discuss how to identify and access confidential information. We'll focus on defining what constitutes confidential information, how it can be sourced, and the different categories of confidential information that market participants must safeguard. Let's begin by understanding what qualifies as confidential information. Definition: confidential information is any type of information that is not publicly available and is typically shared with a limited audience on a need-to-know basis. It may involve sensitive details about financial transactions, customer activities, or proprietary business information. Why does this matter? The protection of confidential information is essential in financial markets to maintain trust, prevent misuse, and ensure fairness. Confidential information should not be shared with unauthorized individuals, and it must only be used for the specific purpose it was obtained. Examples: customer account details, internal company financial reports, details about upcoming mergers or acquisitions, trading strategies or positions. 2. Source of confidential information. Where does confidential information come from? Confidential information can come from various sources within the financial ecosystem. Customers may provide confidential information regarding their financial status, investment preferences, or trading history. Potential customers, prospective clients, may also share sensitive business or financial information when evaluating services or products. Third parties. In some cases, confidential information may be provided by third parties, such as partners, vendors, or other market participants, who may share proprietary data in the course of business dealings. Use of confidential information. Purpose: this information is provided for specific business purposes, and should only be used in accordance with the original intention. For example, if a customer shares information regarding their trading preferences, that information is meant to guide the financial services provided to them, not for personal gain or to be shared with others. Access control. Only authorized personnel should have access to confidential information. Even within an organization, only those who need the information to perform their duties should be allowed to access it. 3. Categories of confidential information. Let's now discuss the different categories of confidential information that market participants should protect. Trading information. Definition. This refers to information regarding trading activities, such as the positions, trades, or strategies of clients or the market participant themselves. Why is this important? Trading information is highly sensitive. If disclosed improperly, it can give an unfair advantage to others in the market, leading to manipulation or exploitation of the information. Examples: